Hello, hello, Ruby Chase here, and we are here with Ideal at Rave Train Season 4.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about what is new with you, man. You have some exciting releases coming up?
Yes, releases, label work, ambassadorship with PK Sound, which is exciting as well. Like I was talking to you, some TV work that I've been doing and being able to be a voice for dance music, which is, as you know, pretty fun to be able to do.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. What is like the most exciting thing about all those projects brewing for you?
I would say bringing it all together, because it's been a lot of years of like planting seeds and getting the name out as any way I could. My brand, my label, like my associations, the festivals I work with, and it's like now this last year has been giving me a chance to just bring it all together and connect people, which is what I love doing the most.
Amazing. Yeah.
Like you. Like connecting with you.
Yeah, connecting with you too. Yeah, we're going to be working on some stuff together in the future. We're plotting it now.
Yes, we are.
So within that, tell me a little bit about your label and what has that become?
Docka Records. It's been a 2.5-year progress into doing a label that I'm a part of now that really was focused on not making it about the image, not making it about the artists per se, but making it more about the art and the music, and giving some producers that don't really have a chance to release on a proper platform, and giving them a chance to connect with other artists that are bigger. So like for example, we were able to get vocals from Snoop Dogg, and we paired it up with about 15 different producers, remixers, international, local, nationally local, and we were able to blow up that track for a year to like Billboard charts, Beatport charts, a lot of support from a lot of different genres. And so to be able to do things like that on a very competitive edge right now, which is happening, like everybody wants to be a producer, everybody wants to have a label, everybody's a DJ, obviously. So it's nice to still be able to do something for new artists and see some success coming out of it.
Yeah, that track was really amazing. I got to hear my favorite
Thank
version
you.
of it. So
Good.
yeah.
I'm glad to hear that.
You've been in the scene for a long time. Like you've been in this game, and I'm really curious where you think this is going.
Yeah, I'm really excited for where it's going personally, because although people say that it's reaching a peak or a plateau, I started listening to dance music when I was 8 years old. So it was pre-clubs, pre-raves, pre-me even knowing what any of that was. And I see a lot of the new generation right now, Generation Z and like younger, just growing up with it. It's become a part of their life, and it's going to be something like us where we really live it from morning to night, you know? And so industry-wise, I think that EDM, the genre, is going to start evolving into what it originally was, which is just electronic dance music. I feel all the genres in their own time are going to start reaching that same peak that EDM, the genre, reached. So like right now we see techno coming back in such a strong way. You know, I'm fortunate enough to be associated with Resistance, which is the underground brand of Ultra. And we see it coming in full force, so strong. And if techno reaches the same popularity as what EDM reached during the, let's say, Armin or dubstep, Skrillex peak and all that, then that means the dance music bubble of techno could have its own bubble for the next 5-10 years. And then after that, another one can come, because technically electronic music has no barriers, no language barriers for the most part. And so if we can keep going on more decades, we'll outlive like what rock and roll did for 10 years, or hip hop did for its peak of 10 years. And that way dance music can just keep going and growing and growing and take over. Because ultimately I think that's what's going to bring the world together, hopefully.
That's something I actually hadn't really thought about too much, because we call it EDM. It's this overarching huge umbrella that's got, I mean, unreachable amount of genres. I mean, the genre span is like, I can think of like 20 off the top of my head.
And more are coming.
More are coming, and more arriving every day. So it's pretty cool to see it that way, that we can really ride the wave with different things being in the forefront.
And keep growing, because I feel like if the more that we limit ourselves, the more that we'll set their own standard for when our music is going to end, or its peak. And I think like we're just at the beginning of it. Like dance music has tried this before. It tried in the 80s, it tried in the 90s, and kind of started and it got pulled away. MTV kind of gave it a little love, and then it didn't get love. And so to see things like Rave Train or like EDM TV Network, which I'm also part of, giving a place for electronic music to have a home is pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm so excited to hear your set today.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm so excited for this because I'm seeing a cool, like I said, I like connecting people, right? And so to see Rave Train working with EDM TV, working with Sphinx, working with Damascus, which are all like friends that I've seen blow up over the last few years in a massive way. It's nice to see this coming together.
Yeah.
So I'm excited myself too.
That's excellent.
Indeed.
And I'm curious, as our bow on top of this, how do you think music, and specifically electronic dance music, is going to change the world?
Oh, I think it already has changed the world, personally. I think it's going to continue doing that by connecting people. For me, like I said, I grew up with it when I was 8 years old, and I actually was born in Mexico City, so I didn't really know the language of English per se. So when I was going to bed at midnight, 10 p.m. when I was 10 years old, I'd listen to music and I just kind of disconnect from my reality and connect to the reality I want to be a part of. Eventually I realized that through electronic music I was connecting with people that I never would have thought I'd connect with. And so I think the more that we now have technology at our hands to be able to listen to music from other parts of the world, connect with other artists, connect with other DJs, connect with other producers, singers, just through a few clicks, I think electronic music can do that and will continue to do that to bring us together, whether it's through some candy that we exchange or through some good music. I think it will continue to connect us.
Amazing.
Yes.
Love it.
Yeah.
It's already changed the world.
I'm a little plurist. Plurist.
We're keeping the plur alive here.
Yeah.
At Rave Train, we're plur friendly.
That's good.
Here.
That's why it feels good.
Yeah. Peace, love, unity, respect.
Yes.
And thanks so much for having an interview with us. This is
Thank you.
Synthfire. We're partnering up with Rave Train, and it's just the beginning.
Yes.
So
Thank you for having me.
thanks, man. Looking forward to
Yes,
the
you
set. Yay!
Rave Train.